Right, guys and girls. Well, I was going to actually continue on with the main story, but just as I got to this point here, there was actually a comment that popped up that said, if you continue on the main story, there's going to be certain side missions that you cannot complete. So I've had to change my plan. Originally, I was going to carry on with the main story and get more of it done today, but it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. So I'm going to go on to these side missions. And I'm just going to go through a couple of them now for you, just to show you some of them. So I'm going to start with, let me see. Yes, I'm going to go and speak to Guillaume, who was the guy that we helped at the beginning of the game. So let's go find him in the medic tent and continue on that. And we're just going to show you guys some of the side missions here. I'm going to show you. And I think what I'll do then probably is complete some of the Witcher armor missions off camera. And then I'll probably be back, I think on Friday maybe. Friday possibly, to live stream and some more. So let's go speak to him.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air. Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat. Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Okay.
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms? No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip. What about? They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk. That she's wont to suddenly disappear. Nothing unusual about any of that. Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story? She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting. Her father, a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a
Have to
problem
answer
then.
the tourney.
See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her.
I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
Fine. Okay.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian.
Okay.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher.
Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Okay, let's start with
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Okay, follow him to the shooting range.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Right, okay, here we go. Time to practice. Cool.
Hit the red targets!
The red targets. Right. Come on then. Just did it in time. Whew. Okay.
Once more?
No, that's good. No, that's enough.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
Fine.
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea. Come with me. The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Okay.
My brother gave me a sword. I named it Needle.
All right, here we go then.
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite a challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow.
Oh my
The time you
god.
have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his
That
head
is
in shame.
hard.
During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now, you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
Okay. Ah. Oh, okay. Okay. I am. Really difficult. Damn it! That's too hard. Oh, she's not actually moving. You're supposed to keep running. That was really fucking hard.
Oh, there, Roach.
Holy crap, was that hard.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
I'm done. I think that is going to be the hardest
Had
thing
enough.
for me, I
Rather
think.
not wear my horse down before
Combat
the real race.
and crossbow is
Where to
fine,
now?
but that is going to be really tricky. Really tricky.
Be nice to
Okay.
swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand.
Okay. Yeah, the horse one is very
Team with other
difficult.
knights to fight.
Really tricky
Clash
to
simulates
use.
a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel.
If I have to win
It will
all of
determine
them,
your place
I
on the
might struggle
podium.
with that,
I
I
always
think.
liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Thunder at speed with lances they strike. Many a knight shall not see with his
I'm not a brute. You kind of got in my way. Jeez, really? Okay, where are we going? Okay. I see.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
I can fight. Yeah! Quickly! From the right! Now!
I didn't mean to take any of that.
Oh, come on!
Just kill him. Did I just kill him?
I expected you to do well, but not that well.
Okay.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Okay.
Unto the knight returned from his days at war. Get the lass for whom he'd find and young had married days before.
Cool. Good for you, kid.
Oh. To be born in Touissant is to be born under a fucking star.
Here? Oh, tent. Wait.
I've got a card too. Here, on my cup.
Here we go. Loot, really? Fighting the final bout against the knight who earns the most points. All signs seem to indicate Gregor will defend his title. And Rivia join us for the 3rd time in a row. Ah, okay. Nice, lots. Cool. Okay.
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia,
What a surprise.
or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of 2 crests. Which do you prefer?
Geralt of Rivia, it is my name. Let's have a look.
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahir and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river. Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Touissant, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the ducal archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
Cool.
That's actually right.
I am Geralt of Rivia.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Okay, let's have a look.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Okay.
Convenient.
Okay.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nasser.
Cool. I like swords.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
Okay.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Oh god. I like my gear. Really?
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
I like my gear. Oh wow, Geralt. Sporting some awesome armor there. Check you out.